Alright, we're back with another deck profile. And got a, I blinked on your name, Dan here.
Hi.
Who's going to talk about his newest deck.
Yep. Again, Coral. The reason why I made it was a cheap alternative. I looked at all the grade 3s in X Booster 6.
Yes.
Tried Eternal Idol, didn't work so well. Labrador, it's too overpowered, man. But then I just thought, I'm gonna have to invest too much in like actually building the deck. And I was like, hey, Coral's a neat card. Practice with it. My hand is so huge.
This is going.
Yeah. I just like how the feel of the deck. It's a good rush deck. I'll explain why. But let's start off as to what's inside of this.
Let's go inside of her.
Great googly moogly, are we going to do that? Well, anyways.
Starter of...
Yep. The Coral.
Well, I think we can take a guess why it's here.
It's like, I like consistency.
Right.
For the trig lineup,
This is a very interesting trig lineup we have
this
here.
is for aesthetics. 6 draw, 6 crits.
If all of the different ones.
Yep, I was gonna play just 8 crit 4 draw because we had no idea this existed. But no, we had to get a good grade. We had to have a good draw. PS2 because I like the art. The crits. This was my favorite crit to pull because I would always double crit with 2 of her. It's like why? Canary because I thought Twigga. And this is Florida. She's named after a state. Why would you name me Florida? Also, she has 3 belts. You don't mess with someone who's wearing 3
Oh
belts.
gosh, she's from the 90s.
The only quartet trigger is Shuplit because she's essentially Mami from Madoka. I've actually had her Tiro finale people in games. Speaking of which, you're gonna make a new Kamen Rider series tangent. But that's pretty much it. You can play stands with this as well. Sometimes I'll take out these 3 draws for 3 Irish because I'll explain later. The grade 1s.
Grade 1 lap, go.
Well, 1 Sedna,
Interesting
and then
choice.
1 Sedna.
Interesting choice.
They're there to make numbers because I'll tell you the thing about that later. 4 grade 1 corals.
They gotta be there.
3 clears, that's pretty much like the main grade 1 you want to have in the deck. I know I should be playing 4, but sometimes they're excessive.
It makes things go.
4 nulls because
Of
you're
each
going to
flavor.
need them. 2 original, 2 nude because I only had 2 original. 2 pearly because grade 2s, Perla. And then the grade 2 coral. What this does is that if you miss the grade 1, you have 8 cards to bring her back up because to bring back the grade 0 because this isn't going to be boosting for anything. And if you do, well, guess what? If you actually get this column, swing with that first. They can't. If they don't guard, get more cards. Bring her back, protect her, and attack with this, and bring everything else back. They just took 2 damage. You only have 1 card on the field.
Ruby.
Rosa, because you'll see that all my grade 3s have limit break, so she gets plus 3k. So if you balance her and you have a 7k, you get a 21k column.
22.
22, that's right.
Because if you bounce 2 of them, it goes up to 26, and that's
Yeah,
terrifying.
that's right. And if I had Santa behind her, I'd make 23, so I'm going to be
Yeah.
kicking your cross rides. That's right. It was a 9k and said not to make 21. My bad. Now for the grade 3s. Vert, the break ride, just keep on riding her, and then you're going to end up soul blasting the other copies of Vert for clear. Because you want to keep the grade 2 in soul when you ride the grade 3.
Which is, well, coral.
Yep.
Prize twist.
Some people could just play 3 coral, 4 vert because you only need 1 coral, and what you're going to do is just keep on break riding vert, and you're not going to neg yourself because you're going to draw more cards. It's a great deck. I don't know why people think it's underwhelming. I
Because-
don't know why the grade 2 is only $2.
I give an answer for you. It's because a lot of people are like that certain person we know who it's like, oh, it's not like a commonly used deck. Oh, it must not be that good.
Honestly, I like this.
They know who they are.
Like, I honestly like this deck more than any other Bermuda Triangle deck out right now. I know it's a bold claim, but I do.
It's active. It acts like Bermuda.
It's
does what
not,
it needs to
yeah,
do.
no, it's barely like a vanilla beatdown deck in any of the, like any time, aside from just riding the grade 1, because you've just got a whole bunch of pressure in mid-game, and then you're just going to just break all their cards in their hand because you're just making giant power lanes.
Let's do one. Then we can do one pack.
Pretty great.
Well, I guess that's all we can say about Coral, aside from it's good, use it.
Make this a real.
Good, use it. And as always, give it a shot before you say it's bad, because then you just look silly when you lose to it. Again, certain people know who they are when that happens.
I make bad decks on purpose to beat people with.
That's
this
because
isn't-
you're our troll, Dan.
Yeah, but this isn't a bad deck. This actually is a really good and reliable one.
I guess it does it for this deck profile. Any final words from any of you?
No.
What about you?
I wish grade 1 Coral didn't hate me,
It's soulless. Not
but
It'll
even
take
though
time.
she hates me, it's still a good deck.
In time, she'll stop hating you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.